outside. I think I possibly or like it with you alone now.
With a chocolate shadow. No magic, just a thrill. When I was a kid, I went over to my friend's house for lunch, and her mom asked if we wanted some chocolate milk. I was practically jumping up for joy and yelled, I do. So she poured the milk and started drizzling that chocolatey goodness over top. Then slid the glasses over to us. No stirring, just vibes. So I waited politely for a spoon, looking over at my friend who's literally gulping it down, and I quietly asked, Can I have a spoon, please? And she just answers, Oh no, sweetie, you don't need that.
I just got to
Better
show
this
this
way. So now I was left to drink an entire glass of milk with a chocolate shadow. No magic, just betrayal. When I was a kid, what if we turned gummy worms into popsicles? But of course this project was cursed, because when I microwaved these, it created a sticky, sugary disaster. This is the part I'm dreading. Not to mention I had to pour 2 at a time, so they wouldn't overlap, which kind of worked. Froze them overnight, and the moment of truth. Uh-oh. I should have used cooking spray or something. But with a little more tugging, I managed to get them out of the mold. Not bad for a worm on a stick. What if we turned gummy worms into popsicles? But of course this project was cursed, because when I microwaved these, it created what's Phineas's favorite food?
Definitely going to be pasta. Any kind of pasta.
But can we make it? Because if there's one thing we know about Phineas, it's that this pasta's gotta be,
The craziest, most amazing pasta dish ever.
which is why I made as many types of pastas I could think of, for a towering skyscraper. But my concern was how are we gonna stack this? Of course I needed to make sure each layer was strong enough to hold the next one. Yeah, I just got my husband to do it. Oh wait, isn't Phineas a little young to be making skyscraper pasta?
Yes, I am.
Okay then, glad to see a lot more younger chefs in the kitchen. And I call this monstrosity of flavor the Pasta Palooza 5000, which sure does taste good. What's Phineas's favorite food?
Definitely going to be pasta. Any kind of pasta.
But can we make it? Because if there's one thing we know about Phineas, it's that this pasta's gotta be,
Most amazing pasta dish ever.
which is why I made as many types of pasta. When I was a kid, one time at camp, me and my camp friends found a patch of butterflies. And as kids do, we decided to keep them as pets. Well, during our free time, I asked everyone if I could orchestrate a butterfly circus. I made up a little circus tent with the sheets against the cabin window, with tiny twigs for high ropes, and hoops for an air show. Well, I put all of my friends' butterflies into the tent, only to realize 45 minutes later that they had all been baked alive from the pot at 1 o'clock sunset. Oh, my cabin mates were pissed at me. I guess the 9-year-old in me really didn't think this through. When I was a kid, one time at camp, me and my camp friends found a patch of butterflies. And as kids do, we decided to keep them as pets. Well, during our free time, I asked everyone if I could orchestrate a butterfly circus. I made up a little circus tent with the sheets against the cabin window, with tiny twigs for high ropes, and hoops for an air show. Well, I put all of my friends' butterflies into that tent, only to realize 45 minutes later that they had all been baked alive from the pot.
I think that's pretty good.
Oh, my cabin mates were pissed at me. I guess the 9-year-old.
In this video, I'm sorry.
When I was
It
a kid,
might
one
be
time at camp, me and my
very
camp
bad.
friends found a patch of butterflies.
But
And as kids do, we decided to keep them as pets. Well, during our free time, I asked everyone if I could orchestrate a butterfly
DTI
circus. I made up a little circus tent with the sheets